Hello, it's Gavin again from Lucid Computer Solutions. Hope you're well. And in this video today, we are going to talk about mice. Now, not pet mice, not the animal mice. Obviously, this is a technology channel when I can get my words out. So I want to talk about premium mice versus budget mice. I am going to talk about two specific models of mouse, but that's not the point of this video. It's not like a shootout talking about the specifications. What this video is about is, should you spend the money on a premium mouse or stick to a budget mouse, and what's the pros and cons of each? Okay, so first up, let's talk a little bit about my premium mouse example, and that is this. This is the MX Master mouse from Logitech. And this is regarded very widely by lots and lots of people as one of the best mice available on the market. Now, there are different models. There's the MX Master, the MX Master 2, I'm sure there's MX Master 3. There's going to be little spin-off models. So I'm not talking about a specific model. I'm talking about the range, the MX Master range, because I think mine is an MX Master. It might be an MX Master 2, but it's certainly no newer than that because I've had this a couple of years. So this is what we would regard as a premium mouse. Now, what do I mean by a premium mouse? All I'm essentially talking about is how much money that it costs. So this mouse costs around about £65, which is a lot of money just for a mouse, isn't it? Considering, you could get a wired basic mouse for like £5, if not less. So £65 for a mouse is quite a lot of money, isn't it? But what do you get for that? Well, personally, what I feel you get for that is the best mouse design on the market. It's got obviously the mouse itself and this lovely side piece to it, which specifically for me, with quite large hands, it fits my hands so well. I find most mice are basically designed too small for my big hands, and I feel like even though it's a normal size mouse, it feels to me like a travel mouse, like a mini mouse, but I don't have that problem with this mouse. Look how kind of ergonomic it sits in my hand, how nicely it shapes around to my hand. So that design is second to none. I've not found a mouse which is as well designed in terms of comfort as this mouse. And that in itself, in my opinion, is well worth the investment of around about £65. Just touching on the real basic features, obviously I get a scroll mouse, I get my touch button at the top, I get a scroll wheel on the side, and I get Bluetooth connectivity for up to 3 different devices as well. But like I said, I don't want to get bogged down in a straightforward feature shootout. It's just pointing out what this has. So quite honestly, this is the best mouse I have ever used. And I would struggle to use anything else. But the point of this video is, can you get a budget alternative? And, if you can't afford that £65 or around about that amount of money for that mouse, what's your alternative? So I picked up an alternative budget mouse. And my example is this one. This is one from Vict Singh, which I think is how you pronounce it. And this one, as you can see, the design is, let's say, Logitech Inspired. If I hold up this one and hold up that one, you can kind of see they've taken inspiration. Yes, the side bit here on the Logitech is an awful lot bigger. There's a lot more space there. That has an element of that, but is nowhere near as big, is it? So this is a budget equivalent. Let's say it's Logitech Inspired is the best way I can describe it. So the difference here is with this one, it's not quite as big. It doesn't fit quite as well, but it's certainly not bad. It's certainly not bad. But the key difference, this was £25. So £65, £25. And for £25, this isn't bad at all. I gotta say, it's not bad. The design is decent. Like I said, it feels very Logitech inspired. The design is decent. The size is decent. Again, we have connectivity for a couple of Bluetooth devices on this. We've got the scroll wheel button, and we've got the side scroll as well. So this, like I said, was £25. So £65, £25. So which one should you go for? Now, there's no right or wrong answer here because budget is a key factor. Spending £65 on a mouse is quite a lot of money. What I would say is, if you can stretch to it, go for the premium Logitech MX Master mouse. It wins hands down. It's the best mouse on the market. And in terms of what I use here at the office, I have to use this. I literally feel lost when I don't use one of these mice. It is my go-to mouse. This one for £25 isn't bad, but I wouldn't want to use this all day, every day. Having used the Logitech mouse, that's the reason why. I know there's better out there. What I personally use this for, this goes in my laptop bag. And I use this when I'm working out and about on site with customers. I use it when I'm in the coffee shop because I prefer using a proper mouse. Even though obviously my laptop has a touchpad and stuff, I still prefer a proper mouse for the type of work I do. So I use this as my travel mouse. Obviously it's not that small for travel, but I have a great big tech backpack, so it's not really a problem. So I used it for that, and it's perfectly adequate for that because I don't want to be carrying around a really expensive mouse in my laptop bag. Well, it's my tech backpack, which gets chucked here, there and everywhere. Maybe one day, unfortunately, it might get stolen or something. I'd be gutted if I lost a £65 mouse, whereas losing a £25 mouse isn't the end of the world. So for a budget mouse, this one isn't bad, but straightforward choice, it has to be the Logitech MX Master. Honestly, if you use this, once you've used it, you can't go back to using anything else. Believe me, it is superb. If you're in front of your computer all day, every day, and need a proper mouse, I urge you to look at getting one of these. I think it's well worth the investment. These things should last you years and years and years. Like I said, I've had this one at least a couple of years. I expect to have it for a good few years yet. It's well worth the investment. If you really can't afford that, that's perfectly fine. Consider a budget alternative, a Logitech Inspired design, shall we say. This was around about £25, so it's okay, and it will be okay. It will serve you to a half decent level. It's certainly better than a standard mouse, put it like that. I'd rather use this than the one that you get in the box with a new computer typically. I'd much rather use this. So I'll see if I can find the links for both of these mouse, and I will leave the links down below so you can check them out for yourself and make your decision. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments about these two mice, and any recommendations you have, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do try and read all of them. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow, and I'd really, really appreciate if you could subscribe. Likewise, if this video has been useful, informative, whatever it may be, please do smash the like button for me. It really, really helps grow the channel. It spreads the word about this particular video. It ticks all the boxes for the YouTube algorithm. Please do smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And as ever, all the links are down below to connect in with me on the likes of LinkedIn, Twitter and Instagram, and a link over to our website as well. So please do check that out. So that's been me, Gavin from Lucid Computer Solutions. I'm going to go away and use my mouse now. So enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.